Welcome to the fourth episode of the Stump Mic Podcast. This is Eshwar and I am here with my friend Cherry. The topic up for discussion today is the impact of mental strength on cricketers. Both mindset and skill set are required in sports, particularly in the international stage. It is no different in international cricket as well. Now, let's look at a few examples or scenarios where mental strength played a huge factor. I want to start off this discussion by talking about the Border Gavaskar Trophy 2021. India in this particular series managed to win against Australia in Australia despite having so many injuries to its senior players and its very aggressive captain Virat Kohli taking a leave of absence due to the birth of his child. The young cricketers, especially the likes of Mohammad Siraj, Rishabh Pant, Shubman Gill, rose to the occasion along with senior partners Pujara and Rahane to clinch the series against Australia. I think this particular series win happened because of the kind of confidence that these young players built up in themselves and the kind of mental strength that they have shown really impressed me. Cherry, your thoughts on this Border Gavaskar Trophy 2021 and that particular series win?
Yes, after they got out for 36 all out in the second innings of the first test,
Yeah,
coming back from it,
yeah,
it requires a lot of courage and it shows a mental toughness in each of the players.
yes,
Now, see, after that sort of incidents, generally the players will have the will to win the next matches. But to bounce back, they should have that toughness inside them.
yes,
See, the confidence will arise in you when, like, sometimes if a bowler takes a wicket,
yeah,
then the confidence will arise in the whole team. That will keep you engaged. At that moment, it will give the never give up attitude. That sort of mindset should be there for each and every player to excel in the world cricket.
yeah,
Now, if we see that second test, first Ashwin, he
yeah,
turned the match, he set up the match brilliantly.
yes, absolutely.
Then Gill, Rahane, Jadeja, and
Yes,
Rishabh Pant, they have done the rest of the job. This sort of innings means this sort of performance they played in the second test
yeah,
has given a huge boost in the third and fourth test, even
yes,
though main players are missing. Similarly, I explained, right?
yeah.
This innings is like taking a wicket in a critical point.
Yeah, you consider that entire innings as a glorious moment for India in that series.
Yes, that sort of confidence will improve your mental strength, enhances you to perform well in tough situations.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up this topic of enhancement of mental strength. I want to talk about an incident that happened between Vivian Richards and ex-English skipper Chris Cowdrey.
If you take Vivian Richards, he is master in this.
Yeah.
His attitude and his mental strength, I think, till now means I have not seen in any player.
So what happened during that incident was the English captain was waiting along with match referee for the toss in the dressing room. Vivian Richards came to the toss in a Bob Marley t-shirt, shorts and flip-flops. When the English captain began to read out his playing 11 to Vivian Richards, he said no more than four names and then Vivian Richards replied to him, play whoever you want, mate. It ain't gonna make any difference.
It means he is saying like, bring whoever you want from England, whole England.
And he's telling him to even get replacements in the middle of the test match. He's saying that we are going to win it, however. And what happened in the end was West Indies won that test match by 10 wickets.
His attitude speaks his game.
Yeah, absolutely. He has an aggressive attitude and that translated into his game as well, where he dominated and decimated oppositions throughout his cricketing career.
Yes.
Now, I want to talk about captains and captaincy in general and how much impact a captain's mental strength can have on the whole team and the team's results. To talk about this, I want to take a few examples of captains such as Brendan McCullum, Virat Kohli, Air Morgan, and MS Dhoni. How do you think these guys might have instilled that aggression and that intent into their sides to win the matches, win the tournaments in general?
First of all, I would like to talk about the best tactician in white
Yeah.
ball cricket, MS Dhoni. Suppose if you give an ordinary bowler to him, he will make him a gem until he is in his team.
Yes, yes.
Like if we take the example in 2015 World Cup,
Yeah.
likes of Umesh Yadav, Shemi, Mohit Sharma. See, they are not great bowlers at that time.
Yeah.
Maybe Shemi and Umesh Yadav have become more effective now.
Yes, yes.
At that time, they are just ordinary bowlers.
Even Bhuvneshwar Kumar was part of that bowling lineup, but he didn't get this much reputation back then.
Yes. Now, if you see that World Cup with that bowling pack of group,
Yeah.
he has not lost a single match up to semi-final. Yeah, not only 2015 World Cup, throughout his whole career, he used the bowlers effectively. These
Yes.
bowlers, when playing under Dhoni, they will have different mindset. Means they will be mentally strong that they can do everything. They think they can execute well.
Yes, I want to talk about Brendan McCullum as well. Before he took over New Zealand's captaincy, New Zealand was a very small side, to be honest. No one expected anything out of that side, but from the time he
Yes,
took captaincy till he captained it in 2015 Cricket World Cup, that team has grown a lot better and it has become a world class side under Brendan McCullum.
especially his aggressiveness in
Yeah.
2015 World Cup.
And thoughts about Virat Kohli's aggression?
Virat Kohli is by far India's best test captain.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
You can see he made his bowlers, especially fast bowlers, because Dhoni has given him the world class spinners.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, now if you see Shemi, Umesh Yadav, Ishan Sharma, they're
Yeah.
average bowlers under Dhoni
Yes,
in
yes.
test cricket. Now Virat Kohli has polished them, structured them to become the world class bowlers. Now, apart from these three, you have asked another captain, Ian Morgan, who
Yes,
has drastically changed the aspect of playing
yes.
batting in ODI cricket. Means he has induced that aggressiveness in his whole batting group to play destructive cricket.
Before Ian Morgan took over captaincy, England's primary focus was Test cricket, but they were nowhere near ruling Test cricket as well because teams like India, South Africa, Australia kept giving them that competition to be the kings of Test cricket as well in the
Yeah.
early part of 2010s. So after Ian Morgan took over the captaincy, he still didn't get that freedom from England Cricket Board to actually revamp ODI cricket so much as he liked. But after that drastic loss of 2015 World Cup, Morgan got the complete independence and freedom that he needed, and he revamped ODI cricket. And now we are looking at where England is in ODI cricket at the moment. They are literally smashing Sri Lankans at this very moment as we speak.
Yeah, especially I want to talk about Jason Roy. If Jason Roy had played under different captain,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have been the player as he is now.
Now, I would like to talk about some special cricketers who are so strong minded that they win teams for their respective sides single handedly and they win those matches out of nowhere to their respective sides. These cricketers are, for example, you might take Neil Wagner, Steven Smith, and Benjamin Stokes. So, your thoughts regarding these kind of special cricketers? You can even add Rishabh Pant to this list, I think.
Yes, I would first talk about Neil Wagner. At any situation, he bowled accurate bouncers without losing energy. We cannot see in his body that he has lost his energy.
Yeah.
He will come with the power packed energy every time and throws the ball to the batsman.
Yes.
I would suggest every player should have that mindset if they are playing, especially Test cricket. Now, I would like to talk about my favorite Test batsman of all time,
Yeah.
Steven Smith. I would just pick one point in his career which will portray the mental strength that he has. I am talking about the situation whole England crowd was booing him. He doesn't have any touch with the bat for 2 years and he played 200s in his two innings after the ban in his first test match. That shows how mentally strong. Now we take Benjamin Stokes. He gives everything he has on the field. Now I would like to pick two situations that will portray his character and mental strength. That
Yeah.
is the Headingley test. He bowled 14 overs on the trot when every England bowler is worn out and every player on the ground had felt low.
Yes.
Now, in the first 4 overs of his spell, there is a drop catch.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, at that situation, if there is a drop catch, then everyone they get demotivated
Yes,
mostly.
especially the bowler Benjamin Stokes.
Yeah. Now he bowled 10 overs after that, and he took wicket in the last over, and
Yeah,
he sat down on the pitch with a big relief. And I would take
yes,
England tour of South Africa in the last over of the match when Philander is playing well. He took the wicket of Philander and knocked out other two.
yes,
Only he can do it that situation. I
yes.
feel.
So, to conclude this topic, I would like to end it by stating that mental strength depends not just on the individual but also on the environment surrounding the player, his coaches, and the captains he plays under. Particularly during the current packed schedules, cricketers need to enhance their mental strength to achieve consistent success at the international level. Thank you, Cherry, for being here with me.
Yeah. Thanks for your time. Cheers, mate.